Tell me, maybe you want to tell us a little bit about your Africa project with the Goethe Institute.
Okay, well, we got pretty lucky because I don't know if you know Gebrüder Teichmann, two classic techno brothers from southern Germany, but they've lived here for like 10 years. I've known them for a while as well. And one of them, Andy, went to Africa last year, knew some artists, and he went to the Goethe Institute and said, I want to do a project, I want to bring Berlin people and make music here. And then I happened to see him in the Ritterbutzka, and he was like, listen, you've got to come to Africa because we want people who can also like play instruments in a more kind of a band format as well. I was like, of course I'm going to come to Africa if you sort it out, you know what I mean? I'm there in a minute. And I knew that Oren and Robert would be there in a minute too. So they asked us to come, and we went in November just to play for something called the German Cultural Weeks, which was done by the German Embassy. And we played a show there, but we also took the opportunity to go in the studio quickly for a day or two, just with with a dancehall collective called Ukuflani. And one of those tracks ended up on our album Barefoot Wanderer and Soto Millions. And then the actual real project started in March. I just came back like 3 weeks ago. And we basically took 80 kilos of studio equipment from Berlin to Africa. We got, thanks to Alan and Heath and lots of other sponsors, they really sorted us out. And we took stuff down there. And the Goethe Institute rented like a huge house. And there were like 5 rooms in this house. And 3 of them we turned into studios. And the other 3 we were sleeping in, basically. So if you imagine, like, and the MCs would just come round to your house, and you think, okay, maybe they'll go at some stage. No, they're not going to go. They're going to drink all your beer. They're going to drink all your they're going to eat all your food. Then they're going to sleep on the sofa. They're going to be up to fucking hours making tons of noise. And then they're going to get up in the morning and be back on it like, let's record. It was honestly like, it was a bit like an after hour because people never left, you know? And everyone was just like buzzing all the time, I don't know. And it was also like Big Brother or some survival program just to see how we would all cope with this, 20 people in a house and people infringing on your space.
20 people?
Yeah, well, Ukoflani is like 12 MCs, and then it was not like the beginning people were like, should we make a schedule and sort of say when people should come? And they were like, no, let's just let it happen. I was like, you've got to make a schedule, otherwise they're just going to be here every day. Which they were in the end, but I guess it kind of ran the way it had to, It was just funny because Motolex came for 2 or 3 days. They played the show and they made music. My bedroom was basically like on the opposite side of the corridor as their studio. So at 4 or 5 in the morning, you're like, you know what, I'm really tired. And there's like, and you're like, not going to work with sleeping, you know what I mean? But it was incredible. We were 2 weeks. I was in this house, and it was obviously all guys and me. I didn't find it particularly shocking. I used to do a party in Berlin called Grime Time, where I used to get like young English grime MCs over, and that was also like 7 dudes always, and so I'm quite used to that. It was fun. Just really, there was just a sweet smell of sweat and ganja in the air a lot, No, it's great, amazing.
A lot of energy.
Yeah, these people, they're all just like, they all want to record. There's a lot of talent there, and they don't have access to studios all the time and stuff. And it's funny, I was thinking, in Berlin, so many people have got access to studios, and they're not all as talented as some of these people there. And there's just talent everywhere, and they don't have access to stuff.
Slobs, snobs, any kind of knobs, trying to get signed or just don't stop. Like Josh Watches trying to get in my dish, that ain't gonna happen on it, even if you pay cash. But stop being that's just jump. To the track, already just stop. You don't really wanna come play, come to the list. Like that dream that you wanna come play, cause the name great job boys work their big. We know really hate us. Like is a choice use every day. Why bitches doing like those things? Now let's find out what they do. Like culture prepare. The culture is rising, they rising. All about the booze and the girls and the cars. That is Bible for living it life. Actual living life is about life. I hope that this was like both. And cigar.
Is this is there an option of repeating that?
That I would love to repeat. It's the second time we've been to Nairobi. We went in November and March, so we were there twice in like 5 months. And my Swahili got really good. People, when I'm there anyway, I go really dark, and everyone thinks I'm Kenyan or they think I'm Ethiopian or Somalian. I feel less self-conscious walking down the street there than I do here. Although I obviously look like I'm not from there, the way I dress, the way I behave and stuff. but I loved it there, you know, and they want to expand it. There's talk of them expanding it to Uganda and to Congo, and that would just be incredible. Just it'd be incredible to go somewhere every year, make music with people. Also, it makes you feel really alive, just making music spontaneously with people in a room all the time, jamming in the night and stuff. It definitely makes you feel alive rather than this, okay, we produce a record and then we do 5,000 interviews to promote it. This is really, the most fun part is when you're just making shit with crazy people you only met like 5 minutes earlier, you know?